Kimberly Arrington, born May 23, 1982, was the middle sibling in a family of 5 children. It has been stated that Kimberly was very close to her siblings. Kim was a sophomore at Jefferson Davis High School in Montgomery. She was an excellent and well-behaved student who never got in any kind of trouble. She enjoyed school, and she was especially interested in learning more about computers. She loved children and would often babysit kids in the neighborhood. Kim's friends described her as someone who was fun to be around and always in a good mood. She was friendly to everyone she met and tended to see the good in everyone. This was a potentially dangerous trait, as it might have led to her trusting the wrong person. On October 30th, 1998, around 5 p.m., Kim was in the mood for something sweet. Kimberly told her mom that she was going to walk to a nearby CVS to get some candy and a soda. On this day, Kim was last seen wearing light blue Levi jeans, a gray Bugle Boy shirt, and white Reebok sneakers with gray trim. She was also wearing a gold ring containing an emerald with 2 diamonds on each side and a gold double heart ring with a diamond. At around 5:45 p.m., Kim's parents noticed that she had not made it home from the CVS. Kim was usually extremely reliable. If she said she was going to walk to CVS and then come straight back home, that was exactly what she would do. Her parents stated she wasn't the type of teenager who would change her plans without calling to let them know. Her parents spent several hours searching for her throughout the neighborhood, but around 8 p.m., they were convinced that something had happened to their daughter. They called the Montgomery Police Department and reported Kim missing. Although Kim's parents were certain that the teenager had been abducted, police weren't so sure. Investigators canvassed the route Kim would have taken to go to the CVS, but found nothing to indicate any sort of struggle had taken place. There were no disturbances found in the grass, and none of Kim's belongings were located. Detectives believe Kim had likely gone off with some friends and lost track of time. They started contacting Kim's friends, but they were unable to find anyone who had seen her that day. As the night went on without any word from Kim, detectives started to reevaluate their runaway theory. Kim had never stayed out late without first telling her parents what she was going to be doing. Even if she had detoured on her way home to visit a friend, there was no way she would have remained there for hours without calling her parents. The detectives started knocking on doors and interviewing residents. None of them recalled seeing Kim that afternoon, and no one reported hearing any sort of scuffle or disturbance. Detectives canvassed the CVS located on the corner of Forest Avenue and 3rd Street, but the investigators were unable to determine if she even made it that far. The pharmacy had no surveillance cameras in 1998, and none of the employees remember seeing Kim on that day. Kim's father, Walter Arrington, believed that his daughter had been abducted. He noted that Kimberly was extremely friendly and trusting. If someone had pulled over and asked her for directions, she would have given them the help. He stated she most likely would have approached the vehicle willingly. It would have been relatively easy for someone to grab her and force her into their car. Her father feared that this was exactly what had happened. Detectives interviewed dozens of people, including Kim's family members, friends, classmates, and all of residents who lived between Kim's home and the pharmacy. They also compiled a list of all known sex offenders in the area and interrogated each one of them. Investigators were never able to find anyone recalling seeing Kim on that day. Officials made several public appeals for information. They were hoping that someone might have witnessed something unusual that might have helped them break the case, but there were very few tips and leads. Most of the tips that they were receiving were nothing more than rumors and speculation, but detectives followed up on each one. Unfortunately, they were never able to develop any new information. At some point, detectives admitted they had no potential suspects or person of interest in Kim's disappearance, and the investigation soon stalled. In an effort to keep information flowing, Kim's parents hired a private detective to help track down leads. Despite their best intentions, the case slowly went cold. A year after Kim went missing, the Montgomery Police Department asked the FBI for assistance in determining what they should do at this point. Although the FBI found nothing to indicate foul play had been taking place, they did not believe that Kim had voluntarily ran away from her family. It was rumors that Kim had ran off with an older man, but detectives found absolutely no evidence that that was the case. Kim's family has been haunted by her disappearance. Her younger sister Jennifer had a very hard time dealing with her loss. Kim had just asked Jennifer to walk to the CVS with her on that day, but Jennifer decided that she didn't feel like walking and decided to stay home. Jennifer feels if she had gone with Kim, she may have never went missing. Kim's mother Shirley never fully recovered after Kim went missing. Her health remained poor, and she passed away in 2005. Friends believe that she passed away from a broken heart. While she was on her deathbed, she made her husband promise that he would never stop looking for their daughter. Walter has kept that promise. He stated he can clearly recall the last conversation that he had with his daughter as he was leaving for work that day. He stated that morning him and Kim were happily chattering about the plans to use her babysitting money to buy Christmas gifts for her family members. Despite the fact that Christmas was still 2 months away, Kim was already excited about the presents she planned to purchase. Kim's father stated that he promised that he would take Kim shopping at some point. There was no way he could have known that that would be the last conversation that he had with his daughter. Although detectives were unable to obtain Kim's DNA, they collected DNA samples from her father and one of Kim's sisters. These samples have been submitted to the national database and are available for comparison with any unidentified body matching Kim's description. Although her family has held on hope that Kim is still alive, they have prepared themselves for the possibility that she may not be. Kim's sister Jennifer gave birth to a daughter in 2004 and named her after her missing sister. She has told her daughter all about her missing Aunt Kim in hopes that Kim might one day get to meet her niece. A psychic once told Walter that Kim was alive and well with 2 children of her own and no memory of her life before she was abducted at age 16. Although he knows that this is unlikely true, Walter remains committed to finding his daughter and bringing her home. Kimberly Arrington was 16 years old when she went missing in 1998. She has brown eyes and black hair, and at the time of her disappearance, she was 5 foot 2 inches tall and weighed 120 pounds. She was last seen wearing light blue Levi jeans, a gray Bugle Boy shirt, and white Reebok sneakers with gray trim. She was also wearing a gold ring containing an emerald with 2 diamonds on each side and a gold double heart ring with a diamond. She has a small surgical scar on the left side of her abdomen. If you have any information about Kim, please contact the Montgomery Police Department at 334-241-2790.